Before I moved to America, I was aware of pumpkin spice lattes. I was aware that America loves pumpkin. Then I went to Target. It was like the pumpkin spice products were multiplying. It was like contagious. Everything was becoming pumpkin spice. I bought every pumpkin spice product that Target had. There's some funky stuff in here. I'm scared. What have I done? This is pumpkin spice Philadelphia cream cheese. Everyone in the supermarket in America was just acting casual about this stuff. Is everyone else not seeing it? They put pumpkin in our cream cheese. I guess I'm the only one seeing it. Oh, I hate when that happens. I mean, that looks exactly how I thought it would look. It also looks a lot more orange on camera than it does in real life, but it smells like smoked meat. This is gonna be weird. There's no other way. It smells like smoked meat. It's the consistency of normal cream cheese. When I said I wanted to move to America was to have these experiences. I'm having them now, you know? Oh, I hate the fact that I know I'm gonna love this. The pumpkin spice movement is out of control. I want a thick layer. I really want to know what this is going to taste like. And I'm using my good bread. This better not disappoint. Weird. Let's try it. Weird. It smells like smoked meat, but it doesn't taste like it. It tastes better than it smells. I hate the smell of it actually. But in reality, when you taste it, it tastes savory. It's not sweet, so don't expect like a sweet pumpkin spice. I can't even explain. This is so weird. It's not even very realistic pumpkin. This is pumpkin spice, not pumpkin. That doesn't make any sense. Never mind. It's interesting, weird, a cultural moment that I'm happy to experience with you guys. The Philadelphia pumpkin spice. What would I rate this? Like a 5 out of 10? It's not bad. It's just weird. I don't know what it's trying to be. I need to know. Are you sweet or are you savory? What are you? I can easily eat the whole thing though. Like, I'm not gonna throw this away. So it's a high 5, not a low 5. Weird. I feel like it could be improved, to be honest, the flavor of it. You have to really love fall in order to eat this. If you don't have Sabrina the Teenage Witch bedsheet spread growing up, you probably wouldn't enjoy this. Let's put it that way. That is beautifully accurate. These are pumpkin spice Twinkies, and all these are like limited edition, so you know I should really be saving these and then selling them in 3 months on eBay, but what am I gonna do? You guys are waiting for my reaction, and honestly, so am I. Inside, we've got... Turns out I might sell some of them. It looks like a completely normal Twinkie. It's even got the cream in the back. It might be slightly more orange, but that's about it. But let's give it a try. Let's see what it's giving. Oh, it is so wet. Why is it so wet? Twinkies is one of those things where you either get it or you don't get it. Some people get this, some people don't. Personally, I get it. I love the sponginess. I love this slightly chemical aftertaste. It tastes like a hug from a pastry. It tastes like a hug from Hostess. Let's give it a try. Wow. That is delicious. They managed to make something that is actually not too sweet. Somehow the pumpkin spice and the cinnamon, it removes the, you know, artificial cake like wrapped in a factory. It doesn't taste like that. This is very good. I was gonna say, I wish they would sell just the inside of the cream because it's like a pumpkin spice mixed with the cream. It's really good. It's like a frosting whipped cream kind of flavor. I was gonna say that I wish they sold that separately. Then I realized it probably will. So you don't even have to ask for it in America. I love it. I really do. I feel like this is to me a solid 7 out of 10. It's all the good things I love about a Twinkie, but slightly better. I prefer this to the regular one. It's mostly cinnamon, so we don't get much pumpkin in this. It's really like the spices that go in the pumpkin pie. However, it's really good. I came into this video full of hate. No, let me rephrase this. I came into this video with some hate. A lot of judgment. And I'm eating it up. I'm eating every word I said up. One bite at a time. A solid 7 out of 10. I mean, I would recommend you guys to try this. I don't even think you need to particularly love pumpkin. You just would enjoy this because it's spongy, sticky, cinnamony. What a treat. Why am I speaking like a 6-year-old lady? What a treat. The pumpkin is entering my body. I'm becoming a white woman. Believe it or not, this is pumpkin spice whipped cream. They're like, we put the pumpkin in the coffee, then we put the pumpkin in the milk, and we still need the pumpkin in the cream. It's made with real cream, which somehow is not the standard for cream in America. Let's see what it's giving. The texture of it is quite nice. This looks like one of those creams that they use at Starbucks and you're like, I wish I had this at home. Somehow I expected it to be orange or have some kind of like spice to it. Should we give it a try? I don't have a spoon here. I have a spoon here, but I'm not washing it for this. No. You know what? No. I knew we were gonna cross the line at some point in this video. The line has been crossed. People are eating this. People want this. That tastes so wrong. It tastes like hot Wait, let me be nice. It tastes like a combination of hot garbage and medicine. I have no words to describe how bad this is. This is the worst idea someone's ever had. You know what? The idea wasn't bad. The execution, though. Whoever came up with the execution, execute them. It's just not very good, honestly. It does not have any cinnamon flavor in it, which to me, that is the flavor that I want. I love the pumpkin, I love the cinnamon. This one is mostly like the nutmeg. Those other spices and the pumpkin spice that no one really cares that much for. They're just there for vibes. It's mostly the other spices, so it gives it a medicinal taste. No, just no. It almost tastes like rotten candy and hot garbage and cough syrup. None of those things are something I wish I was eating or putting on top of my coffee, whatever you use whipped cream for. This is a 2 out of 10. The 2 being the ambition. In life, sometimes we have to account for ambition. America, no. I love you guys, but no, not again. Let's keep this seasonal item even more seasonal, every 25 years or so. These are pumpkin spice Cheerios. These better be good. This was very expensive. This is like $8. What is going on in this country? I should have never looked at the ingredients, because now I know what's going on in this country, and I never wanted to. Holy Bible Testament, or whatever you call it. I'm using my good milk for this, so this better be good. And yes, I put my milk first. Fight me. Fight me on this. I know that I'm correct. I wouldn't have thought that the audience that buys Cheerios would be asking for a pumpkin spice flavor, but I guess they are. It just looks like a regular Cheerio, maybe slightly more orange, slightly more tan, but nothing really crazy. So this is kind of what it looks like. We're gonna mix it with the milk. I was expecting the milk to go like radioactive orange, but it didn't. Let's give it a try. What? That almost tastes savory. That is so confusing. It tastes like savory Cheerios. What is going on in this country? I'm so confused. The one time where they had to put some sugar in it to make it like pumpkin pie-ish, they took out the sugar. Is there sugar in this? It doesn't taste like... Okay, no, there is. It tastes like very realistic pumpkin. This one does not have the pumpkin spice, no cinnamon, just pumpkin. Like you just went and took a bite of a raw piece of pumpkin. And then it's not very sweet on top of it. Somehow, I love it. Strangely savory. If you can get your brain to go past them, their cereal has become like soupy, then maybe. You know, this is like a 7 out of 10. I could eat this for a whole week and I wouldn't think much of it. Once I get used to it, I'm used to it. But it is an interesting choice to make these not very sweet. This is really weird, but I'm going for more. I can't stop eating it, so somehow it works. So yeah, a 7 out of 10. This is the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte from Target. Like you bought this from a supermarket. I don't know if you guys are gonna agree with me, but I think the pumpkin spice craze started with Starbucks, at least for me. It'll be interesting to find out if the vibes are transported from the Starbucks barista all the way to Target into something you can buy pre-made. Okay. That strangely smells kind of like a Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. I wasn't expecting that. My favorite thing is when you go to Starbucks and the Starbucks barista has blue hair, a little name tag that says they, them, a pride flag, tattoos on the arm, maybe a One Direction pin on the other side. You know that pumpkin spice latte is going to hit like nothing you've ever had before. That's what I want from this. I want them to put their Barusi... Sorry, I made myself laugh. I want Starbucks to put their Barusi into the bottle. Let's see what it's giving. Okay, the color is not passing the vibe check. It's too dark. Starbucks, this is not my first rodeo. This is too dark for a pumpkin spice latte. It needs to be whiter and more orangey. This is not the same. If I saw these two men walking down the street, that's not the same man. I would have no idea what this one is. Okay, let's give it a try. Let me say this in Australian politely. Nor. Just no. What is this? This is not what you possess at the restaurant. This is pretty bad. It almost tastes like gingerbread. There's a minty flavor to it. The milk in this, straight up trash. It's just water with maybe like a splash of milk in there. This does not taste good. It's not sweet enough while tasting so artificial. This stuff is also expensive. This almost comes down to the same price as a pumpkin spice latte. This is really bad. I don't want to be mean to you guys' products. It might mean a lot to you. Like, it might be one of the things you had growing up. But to me, this is nothing like the restaurant stuff. Straight up 2 out of 10. I really don't like this. My conspiracy theory is that they make this bad so that you buy this, you spend your money once or twice on this, and then they want you to think that you can only achieve that flavor from the actual Starbucks restaurant when you go into Starbucks. This is just to keep you going to Starbucks spending $10 on your latte. Criminal, but genius. These are pumpkin spice flavored Oreos. For some reason, you guys always wanted me to try this, and I think I've never been able to find it before I lived in America. So let's experience it together. Yeah, that's gonna be good. It smells like pumpkin, but mixed with butter pecan flavor. You can taste the crust of the pie, like the brown butter, toasty, graham crackery. They're a lot darker than I was thinking actually in the center. Should we deconstruct one so you guys can see? Oh no, it's actually like an orange, right? It's actually the color of pumpkin pie. And it's way more filled than a regular Oreo. Very, very delicious. They've done something. And it tastes like an Oreo. This is really well done because it has the vanilla taste that you kind of expect from a regular black Oreo, but mixed with the pumpkin. Very, very sweet. Amazing texture. Creamy inside. Crunchy on the outside. These are very, very good. And the pumpkin is not too much because it's mixed with this buttery flavor. This is a great way to do pumpkin spice flavor anything. It tastes exactly like what's on here. The crust, the pumpkin, in an Oreo texture. An 8 out of 10. These are probably very expensive and you really cannot get them for much longer. Like this is this time of year and then they're gone. I know that because I've tried finding them before and it's impossible. This is a great treat whether you like pumpkin stuff or not because the butter flavor, it carries the whole thing. A solid 8. To me, this is the strangest product in the whole video. This is a pumpkin spice yogurt. It's got like actual pumpkin in it. Why did I put the pumpkin in the yogurt? This looks like something that I'd use to moisturize my feet. Shout out to Bath and Body Soap, Soap and Body Works. I'm mixing two different stores, right? The Body Works, the Body Works. I hope it does after this video. The Body Shop. Shout out to the Body Shop. Let's open it. Is this supposed to be one serving of yogurt? Because this is massive. Like, who eats that much yogurt? Okay, so on top is just regular white yogurt. I'm interested. Is it going to be real pumpkin in the bottom? I'm trying to get to the pumpkin in the bottom. You see, it's all in one side. This is as much pumpkin as I could get. Let's try it. Oh, sour. That tastes like passion fruit. So weird. I'm gonna mix it up. Look at this. It's very sour on its own. You do not want to eat the pumpkin on its own. You really need the yogurt in it. This stuff tastes so healthy. Like, there's no sugar whatsoever, which is good, I guess. Let's give it a try. It's too sour for me. This is gonna sound insane. I cannot taste pumpkin whatsoever. This is a 0 out of 10. It tastes just sour. All you get from this is sour, which is crazy because I can see there's sugar in it. It shouldn't taste like this. I don't know what I've done. Maybe I mixed it wrong. It's really bad. This is truly not enjoyable. Why is there cream cheese in the ingredients? And then the crazy thing is this pumpkin puree. And the pumpkin puree, it tastes like it could be passion fruit, it could be any sour fruit, right? It's just straight up bad. Let me do one more mix just to be double, triple sure, but to me, it's still a 0 out of 10. It's okay. I still don't like it. No pumpkin. This is straight up advertisement. This is fake. I don't believe there's pumpkin in this because it doesn't taste like it. These are pumpkin pie Pop-Tarts. Let's see what it's giving. Oh my god. Pop-Tarts are expensive, but they also come with so much. Like, this stuff is so heavy. Ain't nobody's eating this many Pop-Tarts. Look, who's eating 3 of them in one go? Okay, maybe actually, it's only 2 of them. Let me getting mad about things that I don't have the right to be mad about. I am not crazy about Pop-Tarts. I don't like them cooked. I know that for a fact, so I'm not even gonna attempt to cook one. I just don't like the texture. So this is the Pop-Tart. This is what I hate about Pop-Tarts, right? It's just this. This is not the same. I'm someone who, I really care about this kind of stuff. And Pop-Tarts is one of the most disappointing products when you open it. Inside, it's going to be pumpkin pie, I'm assuming. It is pumpkin pie on the inside. It's also not very filled. This looks nothing like the image. That is probably the first Pop-Tart that I'm enjoying. Kind of tastes like pumpkin pie. It's strangely realistic. The filling is real pumpkin. This is weird because it looks so artificial, right? You were thinking additives, like a sugary kind of syrup. It's giving pumpkin straight from the field. It's very earthy. I like it. The crust makes it taste like pumpkin pie as well, and then the frosting is what adds sweetness because it's not sweet. Inside is just pumpkin-y. If you told me this is 100% pumpkin on the inside, I would believe you. It's kind of a sleigh. Somebody cooked here. I would say this is a 7 out of 10. Which is crazy. I don't like Pop-Tarts traditionally. This is the best Pop-Tart I've ever eaten, I think. Overall, like, yeah, a solid 7. This is a Nestle Coffee Mate pumpkin spice flavor. And this one's a Dunkin' Donuts pumpkin munchkin coffee creamer. They're just making up words. What even is a pumpkin munchkin, cream munchkin, pump cussy? So I just make myself laugh too much. I already knew you guys were gonna request for a battle of the coffee creamers because I know this is very popular, like people buy these creamers to make coffee at home. So I got the 2 most popular ones and I thought I'm gonna give you a real solid review. Let's send one of these out of business. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like Dunkin' Donuts. I find that their products are low energy. It's a low vibrational restaurant for me. It's my opinion. I have liked some of their things occasionally in videos, but I never want to go there. There's something about Dunkin' Donuts that don't add up to me. One time I went there in America and they were really rude to me and I never went back. And since then I've made up my mind. This is the exact same coffee. This is what I drink at home. So this is the Coffee Mate 1 pumpkin spice flavor. Oh, very liquidy. Okay, let's say, yeah, that's pretty good. Not very creamy for a creamer, right? It's almost like a milk texture. This is the Dunkin' Donuts. A little bit better. Feels like thicker. Yeah, just overall better. Was about to drag Dunkin' Donuts, but maybe it's doing something, you know? Let's start with the Coffee Mate 1. It's a little bit bitter. There's like something bitter in it. This one to me tastes more like the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte at the Starbucks restaurant more than the one from Starbucks that we tried earlier. So it's decent. It's good for something you make at home. Yeah. This one has no flavor. I need to try this straight from the mothership. Oh, never mind. I get it. It does have flavor. That's actually pretty good. This one has like a bakery taste to it. And this one is more like your classic pumpkin spice from Starbucks. They're different, but I don't have a preference actually. Let me add more. I think this one doesn't have as much flavor. So if you want to save money, go for this one. Stronger. I think they're both the same rating, to be completely honest with you. Like, I made this big deal out of it. I'm gonna rate them the same. But here's the thing. This one, it's giving pumpkin spice, the nutmeg, the cinnamon, the pumpkin. It's all in here. This one is giving pumpkin with a caramel undertone, to almost like a brown sugar flavor to it. Almost like a bakery goods kind of flavor. So if you want buttery pumpkin, go for this one. If you want classic, go for this one. I prefer this one slightly more. So I would give this one a 6 out of 10. And I would give this one a 5 out of 10. Nothing crazy about them, but also they do the job for something that you make at home. Not bad. These are Hostess iced pumpkin cupcakes. So I think this is like a product that is very traditional here in America, which is the Hostess cupcakes, which I think are usually black and white. I've never had the original one, so this is like coming to America and visiting Ohio before you visit New York City, you know? Oh, we can't keep that in. And if we do, good luck to you in the future. I'm talking to myself. This comes with a lot of them. These products are worth the money. If I had kids, I'd be like, left to right, I'd be like, Oprah. These are so cheap. They're probably not that good for you, but you know, food is food. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Wait, why is it giving my mom's carrot cake? I have my own European brain who has never seen anything like this. So to me, this is giving carrot cake. This looks like the best carrot cake ever. Oh my god, biting into this and not being carrot cake is gonna be so disappointing. I think Hostess does a really good job at making the products look like in the image. It's not perfect, but it's pretty similar. So let's give it a try. Doughy, very chemically, but pumpkiny. Not as good as a Twinkie, but good. It's got cream in the center. Here's the thing. I love the cake part of it. I hate the frosting. This frosting is so artificial. This is straight up trash. I feel like I'm roasting a national treasure, but this stuff, this is literally gonna give me nightmares. This is Play-Doh tasting. It is horrible. Now this is good. This alone would be an 8 out of 10. With that, this is like makes this a 6 out of 10. Like, this is amazing. This should not be labeled as food. I don't know what's in this. I don't want to know what's in this. Because this part is not too sweet. I think they thought that they needed the frosting, the icing on top to make it sweet, but you don't really need it. This tastes good as it is. Hostess. The times where you add 80% sugar and pray for the best are kind of over. Like, let's make these snacks better. You don't need the frosting in this. This is an amazing snack as it is. In fact, I would buy this again if it was just the cake part. Now that frosting in the center is completely different. Altogether, it's probably like a 6, 7 out of 10. This one is straight up dystopian. Pumpkin spice popcorn. Wait, sugar comes before corn. Corn syrup comes before corn. White chocolate comes before corn. Where is corn? But it could taste good, you know. And then all is forgiven. It smells like white chocolate and not pumpkin. Imagine me explaining to my European parents that they put pumpkin and popcorn in here. How could I even explain this to them? It's very solid. It's almost like too solid. All our sugar is creating its own gravitational center. Suddenly I'm orbiting around a kernel of corn. Let's give it a try. Delicious. It's so good. Scratches a place in your brain. Does it taste like pumpkin? No. Does it taste like white chocolate? Yeah. It's really good. Texturally, perfect. But pumpkin spiced? No. Pumpkin spice, this is not. This has never even seen a spice in their life. The only spice this knows is milk powder. Whole milk powder and powdered butter? I don't want to read this any longer. There is literally zero pumpkin flavor to this. For that reason, I mean, this is supposed to be pumpkin spice. Even though this was a white chocolate popcorn, it'd be a 10 out of 10. This is like a 5 out of 10. There's no pumpkin in it. They had one job. And I'm still gonna enjoy this, but it's not giving what I was promised. I should ask for a refund, really. Let me enjoy a couple more. How many until I could ask for a refund? These are Magic Spoon pumpkin spice flavored cereal and they cost me $10. This tiny little box costs $10. I think these are keto cereal. They have like low carbs and they're high in protein, so they're very like healthy. I have bought from this brand before when they weren't as expensive, and then I remember I wanted to buy more and I saw that they practically doubled in price over the period of time, so I was like, no. And then I saw they had a pumpkin spice flavor and I was like, all is forgiven. Suddenly I have $10 to spare. This is one serving. I actually eat this in one go. And there's a tiny piece here of chocolate, so the cross-contamination, I might eat it and then sue them after. That makes sense. Let's use this footage as evidence. Let's see who's laughing now. Guys, this is like $4 worth of cereal in here. They kind of look like Cheerios, but just not as perfect. In America, there's a lot of healthy foods, but they're so expensive compared to the normal foods. And I'm like, I don't understand why. Obviously, I understand how they have to be more expensive. No, $10 for this amount expensive. I think in Europe, healthy food is more affordable, I think, for sure. I can't. No. This tastes like baby diapers. I have no words to describe how horrible this is. This is a 0 out of 10. I spent $10 on this. I cannot have one more spoon to tell you how bad this is because I know this is the worst thing I've ever had. It has zero pumpkin flavor. When I say zero, I don't think you understand. Zero. What is the opposite of pumpkin? They have that as a flavor. It is so nasty, so rotten tasting. It smells like baby vomit and baby diaper. Like you went into a room with 20 babies and they all have a steamy poo in their diapers and they also all threw up all over themselves. That combination of smells in that room would not be as bad as the flavor of this. I might have lost on any potential sponsorship with this brand. I believe they have reached out before. They will know more. And you know what? Sometimes the truth is worth it. Sometimes there's no amount of paycheck that can make me tell my subscribers to buy this. Because I would never betray my morals like that. No. Just no. 0 out of 10. This is the only item in this video that is actually from the bakery section of the supermarket. So the pumpkin spice craze, it affects everything here, even the fresh bakery section. So these are pumpkin spice mini cupcakes, and I believe they have to be like eaten on the day that they're made. I don't know. So how fresh stuff works in America? Probably not. I ripped off the label. Now they are pumpkin spice mini cupcakes with cheese filling. That was so dumb. Let's try one of these upcakes. Upcakes would be an amazing name for a cupcake. Cupcakes? Upcakes, because they're up, you know. Why is he giving Colgate frosting? Why does this look like it was made of toothpaste? So it's cream cheese pumpkin on top. And then, I don't know what it is on the inside. It looks pretty good, especially for a bakery from a supermarket. They're tiny, but they look good. Let's try the frosting first with the pumpkin. That all came off in one go, like glue. All together, it's given. The frosting alone, it's filled in the center. Honestly, I kind of like them. I could eat 1 or 2 of these like at a birthday party, you know. I would never buy this for my house just because, first of all, it's too many. But I like them. I like the cake part. It actually tastes fresh. It tastes like real bakery kind of cake. The frosting pumpkin part doesn't taste very pumpkin-y. So the flavors are not crazy strong. It's okay. I would give this like a 6 out of 10. I think it's decent. I think you'd probably like it. It's a lot better than those nasty cereal that we shall never speak of again. The bakery section, it's okay, kind of gives. So yeah, 6 out of 10. So these are Lily's chocolate chips, but pumpkin spice flavor. I actually love Lily's chocolate chips. In my house, that is, when I buy chocolate chips, I mostly buy Lily's. They are expensive, however, they are sugar-free, and I actually think they taste real. The milk flavor in them is just so milky, and there's no sugar added in it, and they're still sweet. So I was shocked to find out that they make a pumpkin spice flavor, but that kind of makes sense, because that would be really good in cookies. They're chocolate? Oh, I thought it were gonna be orange. Not what I was expecting, I'm not gonna lie. So I guess this will be like a combination of chocolate and pumpkin. It says right there. I'm blind. These glasses are just props. Okay, let's give it a try. Weird. Too dark. It needed to be milkier. These would have been amazing with their white chocolate ones, which are my favorite. It's not very pumpkin spicy, but it is strangely addictive. With a glass of milk, maybe in cookies. I don't think pumpkin and chocolate, it's not something that I want to go together, you know? Kind of like me and Logic, you know? It just, we may meet each other once in a while. Not for a long-term relationship like this. A little disappointing. I find that, especially now with these last few, they're a bit gimmicky. Like the pumpkin spice is in the name, but it's not really giving pumpkin spice. Why can't they all taste like the Cheerios or the Twinkies, where it was like a real pumpkin flavor to it? This feels like a cop-out, you know? They just put a label on it. It's okay. I love Lily's as a brand, so nothing against them. I love their products. Not a slay. Just give me the normal chocolate chips or make a whole exclusive flavor for pumpkin. 6 out of 10? Yeah, 6 out of 10. Next up, we've got these Milano pumpkin spice cookies from Pepperidge Farm. I think I've tried Pepperidge Farm cream cheese pumpkin cookies. They were a 10 out of 10. So this might be this video's first 10 out of 10. I want to believe. It says on here, rich milk, chocolate, and the flavor of pumpkin spice. So this is chocolate pumpkin as well. Oh, I've ruined it. Something about the way Pepperidge Farm packs the cookies is so cute. They look a little bit messy, but they're in here and they're not broken. So it's kind of like, I guess like a wafer cookie kind of thing. Is this a wafer? No, this is not a wafer. What am I saying? Sometimes I say words and I just hope for the best. That actually describes every single video that I've made up to now. Words, and then we press upload, and then we kind of hope for the best. Let's see. Is it crunchy? Is it chewy? Oh, it's buttery. Almost flaky. The top cookie is a lot lighter in comparison to the bottom cookie. They're cooked completely different. Look at the color. Super white. Super toasty. Most of them are like that. Let's give it a try. Oh, delicious. Equal parts chocolatey, equal parts pumpkin-y, which works really well. They've done something amazing. Buttery, but not that kind of buttering cookies where it's like, we feel like the butter kind of like coating your whole mouth. Not that, not greasy buttery, just buttery in flavor, but actually almost dry in a good way, in a crunchy way. Very, very good. I would give this like a... Wait, the cookie's perfect. It could have a little more pumpkin flavor, and it could have a little more chocolate flavor. It could have more filling in general. A 7 out of 10? That seems fair. I really like them. Can we increase the filling, Pepperidge Farm? That's all I'm asking. And then it would be a 10 out of 10. Really good. Now these are pumpkin cheesecake, but they have a lot more filling on the inside, so I'm thinking that these might be better than the Pepperidge Farm ones. So this is officially the battle of the cookies. They look a little bit too toasty. Dry. They smell like cream cheese frosting. That's what you're getting when you open it. Just imagine like a buttery cream cheese frosting. That's the smell of it. It looks so dry. Do you see what I mean? Even though the filling is actually a decent amount. Not as much as in the box, but let's give it a try. That's a gingerbread cookie. Not pumpkin-y at all. 4 out of 10. Very disappointing. No pumpkin. Gingerbread. Straight up gingerbread. I will give them credit though. It looks exactly the same as in the image. Like this literally could be the actual image they used. Look at the amount of filling. It's actually the same. It just isn't good. This is not good. Don't buy this. Buy the Pepperidge Farm ones. I think they're very close to the same price. A gingerbread cookie cosplaying as a Halloween cookie. Not on my watch. Not the Halloween cultural appropriation. Disgusting. I don't even want to finish it. No, because you guys do not understand my obsession with Virtus Original. And now, they make a pumpkin spice flavor. And it's in the soft ones, not the hard candy ones, even though I like all of them equally. I was under the impression that Virtus Original was an European brand. I think I even mentioned it in a video like a complete idiot. Then I looked at the ingredients and it says made in Germany. Oh wait, Germany is in Europe. Oh wow, how about that? Made in Germany. Oh, distributed in Illinois. So this is European pumpkin. I bet it's gonna have no flavor. It's gonna be like just a little whisper of pumpkin in it. They're really cute. They have like a pumpkin on it. A long time ago in the small European village of, you know what? I don't care that much. Sorry, Gustav, I'm not interested. Very sticky. Give me pumpkin, come on. Take that, Gustav. There's no pumpkin in it. Gustav, you had one job. No pumpkin. Zero. Okay, now imagine if I just suddenly became immune to pumpkin throughout this video. These are no good. They're just not good. What can I say nice about this? They taste like the regular soft ones. Buy the regular ones if these are more expensive because they really don't taste like pumpkin. The good news about this is when the Halloween candy goes on sale, you might be able to get these for a discount. They're the same as the normal ones. That's the only scenario in which you should buy them. Maybe this would have worked better if they just had more flavor, or on hard candy. I think that might work better. I didn't even show you what it looks like. They're just the soft kind. No pumpkin. That is disappointing, huh? They had one job. 3 out of 10. Now I'm actually glad that I got these ones because these are basically a Target exclusive brand or something. And they're essentially the same as the Virtus Original, but these ones are covered, so they're pumpkin spice coated caramels. Now imagine if these are the ones that taste like pumpkin. Oh, that smells kind of bad. These are not individually wrapped, which is interesting, but they look so cute. That almost looks like a piece of art. Let's give it a try. Oh, weird. It tastes like apple. That is the complete opposite of the one from before. This one has too much flavor. So strange. The outside tastes like sour candy apple. I'm not even getting much pumpkin, just apple. It tastes like Halloween. If Halloween had a flavor, this would be it. I've never had anything with this flavor before. candy, apple, corn, strangely just go with it, and then caramel in the center. It is very bizarre. I don't even know what I would rate this. I guess I would rate this like a 5 out of 10 just to be like in the middle, because I don't know if I hate it or love it. I mean, try these. You guys might like this. Might be like a personal taste. Super, super strange. Main flavor for me in this is apple. It's not on the ingredients list. That's what I taste. So weird. 5 out of 10. I am being nominated for this award in Europe. Please don't be mad at me for asking for this. I know most of you probably watching this are here from America. In Europe, these awards are a big deal, and I just cannot pass on this opportunity. So there's gonna be a link down below. It's really easy. You literally click on the link and you vote for me. And then you come back to this video and you comment down below that you voted for me. Second part is optional, but I wanna know who are the people who voted for me, because I'm planning a lot of Christmas content. And I'm sending some things for some of you guys for Christmas, and I think this is a great way of saying thank you. I don't want to ask you guys to go and vote, but like, go and vote, but like, go and vote, but go and vote. Cringe, but like, I want to win, but like, cringe. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I've wanted to do a video on pumpkin spice foods for so long, because I have done a video like 3 years ago when I lived in England in which we tried eating pumpkin spice foods for 24 hours. I want you to go and revisit that video now, because that must be so interesting. I was trying to basically come up with pumpkin spice foods that mimic the American ones, even though we have none in the UK. I was trying to do the most with the situation. Now being in America, it's easier to make this video. That's why I wanted to kind of remake it for you guys with a lot of branded products. Was it worth it? No. I'm a big fan of pumpkin, actually. I love a pumpkin spice latte. I love the pumpkin spice Twinkie, the Cheerios surprisingly, and a few other things. The Oreo cookies were amazing. You have to tread carefully with pumpkin spice products. It really goes either way, so give the video a like if you enjoyed it and you want to see more fall content like Thanksgiving-y? Away with words, a modern day Shakespeare. This kind of like end of the year holiday content. If you want to watch more of that, don't forget to give the video a like, subscribe, switch my notifications on, but today it doesn't even matter. As long as you go vote for me so we can win this award, that's all that matters to me. So I love you, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.